Attention passionate Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Pittsburgh Steelers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Pittsburgh Steelers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Let's get to the news all right. Steelers Nation, buckle up because there's some serious buzz swirling around the AFC North, and it could have massive implications for our team's future. Rumors are swirling that the Tennessee Titans, currently in the midst of a rebuilding phase with a 1-9 record and looking to reset their roster, might be making a bold move that could shake up the entire division. And believe me, if this happens, it could be one of the most impactful trades we've seen in recent years. The name on everyone's lips, Jeffrey Simmons. Let's break this down because this isn't just any rumor. Sources close to the situation suggest that the Titans might be open to trading Simmons, a disruptive force on their defensive line, in exchange for a third-round pick in the 2026 NFL Draft. This hypothetical deal, which might come after the November 4th trade deadline, would not only give Tennessee some much-needed draft capital for their rebuild, but could also free up around $19 million in cap space. That's a huge chunk of change, especially in a league where cap management can make or break your season, and it's a move that could allow the Titans to chase a young quarterback or bolster their offensive line in free agency. Now, why would the Titans want to do this? Well, their defense has been leaking points, giving up an average of 27. 3 points per game, and there's a growing sense of dissatisfaction within their locker room and coaching staff. Historically, Tennessee has relied on their defensive prowess, but this season, things haven't quite clicked and Simmons' absence might be a factor. Simmons, after all, is no ordinary defensive tackle. He's a game wrecker, a true disruptor who can change the course of a game with his pass-rushing ability and his run-stopping chops. Across his career, Simmons has amassed over 250 tackles with 35 sacks and an impressive PFF grade of 89.2. His double-team rate hovers around 42%, which means offenses have to dedicate extra blockers just to contain him. When you look at his pressure stats, Simmons leads the Titans in pressures, with over 180 in his career, including a remarkable 33 in just 8 games so far this season. His 5 sacks already this year and his ability to generate consistent pressure make him a force that's hard to game plan against. He's a player who can anchor a defensive line, similar in impact to the legacy of Aaron Donald. And right now, with the Steelers needing reinforcements along the defensive front, Simmons could be the perfect fit. The Steelers, sitting at 6'4", know all too well the importance of a dominant defensive line. Last season, we saw how much a difference a player like T.J. Watt makes, and adding a talent like Simmons would elevate our pass rush to another level. Right now, our sacks total is around 25, but projecting Simmons into our lineup could push that past 40, a significant bump that would threaten opposing quarterbacks and open up opportunities for turnovers. His presence would also help reduce the yards per game on the ground, from around 120 to an estimated 90, making our defense not just aggressive, but also more disciplined against the run. The potential synergy with Watt is particularly exciting. Simmons, known for his ability to both rush the passer and stuff the run, would complement Watt perfectly, creating a nightmare for offensive lines. And it's not just about sacks, it's about the overall pressure and disruption. Simmons' ability to collapse pockets and force hurried throws could lead to more turnovers and a more aggressive, relentless Steelers defense. His addition could push our third down defense rate from the current 1% up to around 45%, giving us more opportunities to get the ball back and keep our offense on the field. Historically, the Steelers have been all about building a tough, resilient defense. Remember how Fletcher Cox's trade helped solidify the Eagles' front and set the stage for their Super Bowl run. That's the kind of impact Simmons could have for us, transforming what is already a solid defense into an elite unit capable of dominating in the playoffs. And with our offense clicking and quarterback Kenny Pickett developing steadily, the added defensive pressure would turn us into a true contender. Now, looking at the bigger picture, the Titans are not just giving up on Simmons because of his talent. They're actively trying to reset, rebuild, and gather assets for a future that's still uncertain. Their offense, which currently averages a paltry 14, 3 points per game and struggles on third down around 29, 8%, needs help. They're in serious need of draft picks and cap space to bring in younger talent and build around a new core. Simmons, while a star on defense, might be seen as surplus to requirements in a team that's going into a full rebuild mode. Moving him now, while his value is high, makes perfect sense for Tennessee, especially since they're not likely to contend anytime soon. For the Steelers, this potential trade could be a game changer. Our defensive line, which has shown flashes of brilliance but also moments of vulnerability, would get an injection of elite talent. Simmons' addition would not only boost our sacks and pressures, but also bring a mentality and leadership to our front seven that can set the tone for the entire defense. It's about creating a wall that opposing offenses just can't get past. A true, steel curtain resurgence for the modern era. Of course, all of this hinges on whether the Titans are willing to pull the trigger. But if they do, it could reshape the AFC North landscape. The Steelers could see their Super Bowl odds improve significantly, jumping from around plus 1,200 to plus 700, a massive 42% increase in our chances. Imagine a defense that can stifle run-heavy teams like the Ravens, holding them to fewer than 150 yards per game and force turnovers in crucial moments. That's the kind of impact Simmons could bring to our squad, turning us into a true playoff powerhouse with a shot at the Lombardi Trophy. In terms of playoff expectations, this move would solidify our status as one of the top defenses in the league. With Simmons anchoring the middle, our run defense would become almost impenetrable, and our pass rush would be relentless. It's about more than just stats. It's about creating an identity that strikes fear into opponents. Our game plan would shift from merely competing to dominating. And with Simmons on board, I truly believe we'd be a team nobody wants to face come January. Looking ahead, the Titans' slow rebuild might mean he stays in Tennessee longer, but the rumors are heating up, and if the deal goes down, it could be one of the most defining moves of the season. The Steelers are always looking for ways to upgrade and get better, and Simmons fits that bill perfectly. His talent, combined with our coaching staff's ability to maximize player potential, could turn this hypothetical trade into a reality that benefits both franchises. Tennessee gets the picks and cap space they need, and Pittsburgh gets a game-changing force on defense. So, Steelers fans, keep an eye on this situation. It's a story that could develop quickly, and if Simmons does end up wearing the black and gold, it'll be a move that fans will be talking about for years. Our defense is already strong, but with a player like Simmons, it could become legendary. The AFC North is about to get even more intense, and I, for one, can't wait to see how it all unfolds. This is the kind of move that can propel us into serious Super Bowl contention, and I truly believe it's within reach. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Pittsburgh Steelers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Pittsburgh Steelers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Do you think Simmons would be the perfect piece to complete our defense? Are you excited about the possibility of adding such a disruptive force? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Steelers. Let us know how you feel about this potential move. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Steelers news. The road to another Super Bowl is always filled with surprises, and with a little luck and bold moves like this, who knows? Maybe this season will be the one we look back on as the start of a new dynasty. Keep the faith, Steel City, we're always striving for greatness, and the best is yet to come.